assumption which we are to take. Solution of the sequencing problem. So you people have to read it right now. Then I will discuss.
Excuse me, ma'am.
हाँ,
मैम ये स्क्रीन पे मैम आपके तो क्वेश्चंस में आ ही नहीं रहा, सिर्फ ओनली सीक्वेंसिंग एंड इंट्रोडक्शन आ रहा है मैम, वो क्वेश्चन को है ही
वो
नहीं
नहीं
रहा।
चल रही है?
नो मैम।
एक मिनट। Two machine problem. But we will discuss another also because it is an important topic. I don't know whether it will come or not in theory, third three machine, but you should be ready for that. So next is we have to solve it. How? Processing n job through two machine. So this is the first question. The problem can be described as only two machines A and B are involved. Each job is processed in order A and AB, and the exact or expected processing time AZ, A3, AN, or B, B2, B3, BN are known. So some matrix has been given, which is already shown into the screen. The problem is to sequence order this job so that the minimize the total elapsed time T. The solution procedure adapted by the Johnson. So Johnson had given this solution in 1954. So there are processing time. These are the jobs which has been performed, and this is the machines, number of machines. So there is two machines and number of jobs are n. Solution procedure is select the least processing time occurring in the list A1 to AZ, or A3, AR, BT, B2, B3 dash. So this is actually solution procedure. You people, if you understand it, is okay, but otherwise you can understand it with the help of the question. So Johnson's algorithm for N2 machine examines the A and B for 1 to N, find out the minimum of AI and BI. So first step is this. So you have a matrix in which you are having number of jobs and you are having two machines problem. So first of all, you have to examine the minimum value of A, B machines. Just hold on, students. Do process the kth job first of all. If this minimum be BR for some I to I equals to R, do process the rth job last of all. If there is a tie between the minima AK and equals to BN, process the K job first of all and the RS job the last. So this is the process actually. So first of all we do some practical question, then we will discuss it again, algorithm, because it is difficult to understand without any questions. So this is a question. There are 9 jobs, each of which must go through the two machines P and Q in order to PQ. In order PQ, the processing time in hours is given. So jobs are given as A to I and the machines are given as PQ. Find the sequence that minimizes the total elapsed time T. Also calculate the total idle time for the machines in this period. So these are the jobs. These are the jobs. So what you have to create, first of all, the minimum processing time on two machine is 2, which correspond to the task A on machine P. This shows the task A will be proceed first. After assigning task A, we left with the 8 tasks. So you have to make a queue. So first of all, you have to see what is the minimum value in the both machines. This is 2. So you remove this A. Remove this A because this will be scheduled on P machine. So a queue will be created in which we include A from left hand side. This is the procedure. If the minimum value is found onto the P machine, then it will be inserted from left hand side, and if it is onto the Q machine, then it will be inserted from the last side. So after removing this A, we left with this 8 tasks. We will take questions later. First of all, let me complete, then we will discuss, right? So rest is the 8 tasks. Now what is the minimum value? That is 3, which is on two machine, two jobs, but on Q machines, E and F, E and G. So it's your choice of which job you want to do first. So you have to take either G. I had taken E first and G next. It's your choice. You can take G or E also. So it doesn't matter. After removing these tasks, we will left with these tasks only. There is 3 and 3 6 because 9, the total was the 9 tasks and 3 tasks are already in queue. But now we will left with the 6 task which is available in our question. So now we have the minimum value is 4, 4 and 4. There is three jobs which is having minimum time required as 4, 4 and 4. So P is having 2 4s and Q is having 1 4. So we insert D at the end right here, and we will insert C and I from this side, C and I. So C and I and D will be inserted here. Now after inserting these 3 tasks, we left with only 3 tasks. That is BFH. Now we have 2 tasks having the minimum value as 5. So we on P machine. So we'll arrange it from left hand side. So I will take B first or H first. It's my choice. It's completely my choice because both are requiring the same time hours on the same machine. So I will put B here or H here, or you can put H here or B here also. So if I will say B and H, then B and H will be proceed here, and last F will be automatically comes into the empty cell. So the queue will be created. So there is a queue, A, I, C, B, H. I told you I will take B and H also. So I can take H and B also. So there is both the queues B and H or H or B. So there also can be changed because E and G, I suppose E and D were also having the same values like this, or G or E is having the same value. So you can say G and E or E and G. It's one and the same thing. Means there will be multiple solution, but the answer will remain same because these are all tasks are having the similar time requirement on a particular machine. So now when you created this sequence, so first task is to creating this sequence. How we had created, we have to find the minimum time required for a job on a particular machine, and if it is onto the machine A, because we had taken an order of P and Q, so first P and then Q. If it will be Q and P, then it will be Q and P. Q will be inserted from the left hand side and P will be inserted from the right hand side. It's our choice, or it's our processing order which we have to declare first. So now we have to create these all tables. So I had written this sequence A, I, C, B, H, F, D, E, G in the here. So job sequence is this. I had typed this there, A, I, C, B, H, F, D, E, G. Then machine A and machine B you have to type. So time in for machine A is 0 because everything is empty. Not the machine A is working, not the machine B is working. So whatever the first job will become, that time in is 0, and it's a time elapsed you have to find. Time elapsed you have to find A. So A time is of 2 hours. So you have to okay, ready. We will take time in is 0 and time out is 2. Why we had taken is 2? Because it comes from our question. This is A is of 2 hour size. So I had completed this job onto the machine A. After as it is finished, it will go on to the machine B because it requires machine B also. So check it there. So machine B is this 6 unit of time. So I will take 2 here, and then plus 6, 8, right? Now, we will, first of all, we will schedule all the machine A. So as the machine A will remove the job first, A job, then automatically it will become and take the job I on the same instance, because we had studied in algorithm or assumption that the changing of the job or of the machine is negligible. So there is 2 and there is also 2. So 2, and then see the value of I job in your question. That is I job in your question is of 4 size, so when it will get on to 2's time, then it will be added by 4 is 6. Now 6, and see the c1, c size is 4, then it will be means 6 plus 4, 10. Then 10 is the for b. B means you have to check the b's time is 5 on p machine only, because we are talking about the machine A. After 15, after this B job, the H job will be performed, and time is for H job is 15, and it is of size 5. Then it will be go on to this 20, and then 20 will go on and check the F. There is an F is of 8 size, so after 20 it is 28, and so on. So you will create all these machine A job. Now we will go on to the machine B. So machine B means 2 and 8. After 8 it will be take onto the I may be of 11 size, then it will be 19, 19 after 19 to 26, 26 to 34, 34 to 42, 42 to 51, and so on we will write it there. So now how we, when this table will be created, now we have to find out the total elapsed time. This is 61, which is given here. That is total elapsed time, means total time taken by the two machines to complete all the jobs is 61. During this time, machine P remains idle for 11 hours. P means this machine A will be remain idle for 11 hours, because it finished its job at 50th hour, but the total job has been finished from 61. The 61 minus 50 will be the elapsed time of the machine A, and the machine Q will remain idle for 2 hours only, from 0 to 2, because it start timing after 2 hours, because the first job or is being processed onto the machine A. So this was the question which you have to do like this. So it's the easiest part